So if you were able to hear that, that was Spoopy giving us our top 5 rundown. We have reconnected. The stream might be in a couple parts here. That really sucks. I'm not quite sure how that happened. It all of a sudden disconnected. No internet issues. The bitrate never dropped. Nothing else.
Weird.
I had 2 streams up and they never blipped or anything. Very, very weird why the stream dropped like that.
Showing Miz what it's like to have Toyota power under his head.
Alright, so this may be a second stream up on the YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. But nonetheless, back to it here in the middle of stage number 1. The first round of green flag pit stops has been done already.
Hey, Eddie.
How about Jaywood with such a huge lead? Trans way out of it. But how about the 18 of Motorsports that second? So Addy sat third, Miz fourth. Spooby.
Yep.
They're right behind.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Nope. It's addressing you.
Ah.
Sat in 5th?
Yep.
Even with having to repair damage. Wow. Somebody really must have messed up.
Talent.
And I think it is actually day done for the 13 of Bud Racer. Blown up. 13.
No, he's still on track.
He is... Oh, come on, not this again.
Yeah, all cars are still running.
Well, we've lost the 13 of Bud on the broadcast.
Back to this game again.
Yeah.
Awesome.
8 more weeks, guys. 8 more weeks.
So we can see what else they screw up.
I was gonna say, Bud's still on the track.
Not for this broadcast.
Oh, he's in the pits for you?
Not
Yeah.
for me either.
Yeah, I was
Really?
thinking
I
of
can
doing
still
the
see
other
him
week's
racing.
It's a close, by the way.
Pit road closed. Afforded to Jaywood. 1.5 laps remaining here in stage 1. And I mean, just very, very dominant. Come off of turn 4 here for the penultimate time here in stage number 1. Bringing that number 40 Dominate Ally Camaro to turns 1 and 2.
Spoob in the grass. Spoob. Spoob's around.
And into the pit
He's
lane.
into a stall.
At least he'll still be on the lead lap.
I landed in my box, too.
That was his pit box. Wow, the
Yeah, he landed
irony.
in his pit box.
But the very least, he will still be on the lead lap no matter what.
He may have been in his pit box, but he was in his pit box backwards.
Anyway,
Brad
Jaywood
Keselowski'd it.
wins the stage. Motorsports, I believe, came... No, Addy came second. Motorsports third.
Ooh, I'm gonna hang on for a top 10, too.
How?
I mean, granted, I only had to beat a Ford for it, but...
Oof. So, yep, Jaywood, Addy, Motorsports, Ms. Malenko got a top 5 off of Spoopy's mistake, and he And the other 4 will be getting stage points here at the end of stage number 1. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. Well, Spoopy stays on lead lap after that mistake coming across the line to start the final lap of the stage, but that's okay. He'll get a pit stop here, repair some damage. He's not going to lose really any more spots. And, you know, we'll line him up and we'll try it again. Here we go. Double wide. Ready to go. Stage 2. Addy up ahead of Jay Wood into the restart zone. 47-48. Green, green, green. And I would assume a 39 lapper
laps
on our hands. Bingo. Quick maths. But Jay Wood already peeking to the inside, side by side. Addy's not even going to get a green flag lap. He's just too strong to 48. Jay Wood through turns 3 and 4. Cars crashing and spinning behind. 18 of Motorsports in the grass.
Oh, he can't make it to the end if he goes full drives.
How about up for third? Malenko on Miz. Loose 3 wide for third. Here comes Dan in the middle. A lot of contact. Dan goes around. Makes contact with Malenko into traffic. He collected the 60. Oh, big accident there. He got the 18 of Motorsports, the 41 of Devin.
Caution's out, run it back.
Caution on the speedway, and Addy's challenging for the lead. He can't get there off of turn number 4. Jay Wood's going to lead us to our first caution of the week.
Leader got it.
How about that? How many laps through the truck and
all 3
Xfinity
guys
race?
were bouncing off each other. I just don't know who touched who first.
I believe Dan got into Malenko. We'll go back and check it.
Emerson's gonna go back and check. He said he had a great view of it. Pits are open this time. Yeah, pits will be open this time.
Miz sent Dan into Malenko to start that accident.
Okay, hearing Miz and Dan, Miz cause.
The pit road is open for our first caution of the week. I believe we've ran nearly 250 laps green flag across the truck and bandit race. How many laps did you run in the truck race?
I don't remember. Is it 75?
It might be 67. 67 sounds better, I think. And 100, 167, plus nearly a 50 lapper. Alright, so we ran nearly 220 laps green before our first caution of the week. How about that? How does that sound on a piece of paper? 220 laps before our first caution.
And
Addy comes out as the race leader. Jay Wood second. Miz third. Grizzly fourth. After all those accidents up there, Grizzly still comes out fourth. Trans in fifth, but Miz will have to drop back because he caused the yellow. Smooby fifth. Malenko in sixth.
If everybody's able to get here this time, we'll go this time. If not, it'll be one to go.
Corey seventh. Randall eighth.
You in fourth?
Motorsports 9. And we still don't have a 13 car, so next stage caution I'll leave and rejoin. I guess I probably should have.
Alright, yeah, we'll be good to go this time.
Under this caution. I guess Bud came out actually in the 6th position. Where's Bud? Well, we will get to you. We will get where Bud's location is, but we are green, green, green for the first time from a manual restart this weekend. Addy clear to the race lead on Jay Wood. Everybody single filed here. Jay Wood falling way back on the outside. Trance to second. Grizzly to third. And they're going for the race lead. Trans down low. Here comes Grizzly. Trans has to block Grizzly. And Trans clear to the race lead. I thought I had co-commentators tonight, but that doesn't sound like it is. Anyway.
Sorry. Kids,
Yeah, I haven't heard.
don't want that going on.
Trans holding steady. Out in front of Grizzly. Addy, the top three, they have broken away from Jay Wood. I think Grizzly caught the wall. Jay Wood, Malenko, Spooby, nose to tail. This for fourth position.
That grass looks like it's pretty mowed down, eh?
It should be.
I'm sure we'll mow it more.
I'm sure we'll mow it more.
And we are green flag in stage 2.
Ooh.
Contact on the back. Malenko and Spooby getting together. How about all these Toyotas following Jay Wood?
At least we're doing stuff together as a group.
Sitting behind that 40 dominate Spooby looking for fifth on Mal. As the NASCAR Cup guys complete lap number 69, Clint Boyer still leads over Alex Bowman. Spooby, can he challenge the great Jay Wood for fourth?
Fifth.
Where's Bud?
It's in
Bud's
fourth.
right in front of, in fourth. Right in front of Jay Wood.
Oh, that would be great if I could see him. Jay Wood way up the track though.
Okay.
Spooby goes by for fifth.
Told you that. I'm sorry. Wow. That was my fault.
Oh. But that is a blown motor for the 24.
It is. That is a blown motor.
As the first Chevy out tonight.
Yeah, that is true. First Chevy out tonight.
American Muscle not being proud tonight.
I thought it was American made. And here comes Spooby on the draft of the 13 of Bud.
Well, Chevrolet Camaro's an American Muscle car. So it's an American Muscle
We got a
and
little loose.
there's Chris Buescher going around. What should have happened last week. Not salty.
Oof.
How about Motorsports trying to join this battle? 4v4 position.
And Spoob is in fourth place. Just past the 13 of Bud.
Oh. The way Fox showed the replay, as the 48 of Jimmy Johnson was passing Chris Buescher, it almost looked like Jimmy would have turned him. But that was not the case. Buescher got loose and was hit from behind by another car. Anyway, back here. Spooby in the top 5, challenging for fourth. He's gone around the 48 of Jay Wood.
watching it while I drive.
You saw it. They showed the replay, right? At first.
No, I wasn't looking
Oh.
there. I was in the middle of a corner then.
At first,
Damn, I missed it.
it might have looked like payback the way they started the replay. Back up front. Look
I
at this
can
top
hear it.
three. Trans, Addy, Grizzly. Trans kind of pulling away a little bit. Addy trying to keep Grizzly at bay, but here comes Grizzly peeking down low.
Woohoo! She get a little loose. Yeah, kind of both.
Motorsports in 6. He slides up. Here comes the 11 of Malenko. Malenko loose off of turn number 2. Wow, they are having a lot of cautions tonight in Darlington. I believe this is like the 7th. And we're in stage 2. What was it that Mike Joyce said before the broadcast? You'll get plenty of sleep tonight because of how quick this race is?
Yeah, it's gonna be dragged out for a while.
Oh, when Spooby eats the outside wall. How did blue wall taste?
Oh, you're good, bud. I didn't give you much room. I kind of pinched you down there, so.
So it would have been contact with the 13, but Malenko takes advantage of it. Up to 5th, Malenko goes, but Smooby's not done. Look at him go down low on Mal. Here we go. 5th place at stakes.
And Bud's in 4th.
He is. That's Spooby back into 5th. Now he'll have another go at Bud. See if this time he won't make contact with Bud. Jaywood on Malenko. Jaywood to 6th. Never thought I'd say that. Jaywood only up to the 6th position. After dominating stage number 1, stage 2 has not gone his way. He restarted 2nd on the outside lane, and it was on from there for the 48 of
Bud going
Jaywood.
to pit road. Sorry.
Nope, that's fine. We can't see him, so... Or my broadcast can't see him, so... Good job filling
Yeah,
in.
I can't either.
Bud's going to pit road. That moves Spooby up into 4th. Can he catch the top 3? He is in 4th place right now.
It might not... It might not happen physically. It's going to probably take some strategy if he's going to get up there. That is a large gap.
And here comes Spooby coming
Spooby to pit road, trying to short pit the top 3 maybe.
Spooby, so is Bud though, but that's a different story. So let's see what is going to happen here.
So Grizzly, looks like he has a short run car. His pace has fallen off, but Trans and Addy are duking it out for the race lead still. Here comes the 62 of Randall. He's bringing the 14 of Grizzly to pit road. Grizzly's tires are shot. That would make sense. Addy continues to trail to 17 of Addy. I'm sorry, to 17 of Trans Am. 47 of Addy is at 2nd. So as it looks right now, Trans over Addy, but Addy peeking down low, actually peeking for the race lead. He's got to run off of turn 4. He's going to dive it down low here in the quad oval. Side by side, Addy, 2 of a race lead and clear. But Trans, he's going to drive it right into the back bumper of Addy. He backs off to not hit him. As Addy in the race lead over Trans, they go by to lap 20 of Dan. Interesting, he's already come to pit road. He must have made contact somewhere. The 11 of Malika gets passed by the 14 of Grizzly. Grizzly on fresher tires. How about this battle back here? Motorsports and Spooby. This battle possibly incorporates Bud, but we don't know that.
No, I'm a lap down. Okay.
Motorsports is not. He is P4.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, come on. Damn it.
Spooby in the
There's
grass
that
trying
whole
to
strategy.
keep the car out of the barrier.
Only strategy I could have tried and it's gone.
Oh,
So I believe Grizzly, well, Grizzly's been to pit road, so it's really hard to tell who's leading it, or who's on the lead lap.
47's leading.
Well, we got that part, and Trans is second. Third place is a guess. Might be Bud.
Oh, he's a lap down.
It would not be Bud.
Yeah, Bud's a lap down.
Thank you for reinforcing what Spooby said.
Well, no, I knew Bud was a lap down. I just didn't say it right now at that moment because I had to literally unmute my mic.
Oh, the 18 of Motorsports is wrecked it on front straightaway.
Run it. Ooh.
Oh, buddy. Well, he didn't land in his
got it.
pit box.
This changes
then-
everything. I think the 11 of Malenko is a
because
lucky
of that.
dog. Motorsports was in the lead lap when the caution came out. He will go by the leaders as well. The 11 of Malenko is taking his lucky dog now.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Pits are closed.
So that changes everything. So you have to try to figure out who's lead lap and who's not.
Alright, pits will be open for all cars this time by. If you don't pit, maintain pace speed. If you're a lap car.
So our second caution of the evening is going to be treated like a quickie yellow tonight. It only took 80. It took 84 laps this week, but Ricky Senhouse brought out a caution.
damn.
That's all it took. But pit road is open. Here we go.
I mean, at least he didn't total it this time. Hopefully.
I never saw the wreck.
He made it past stage 1, so it's progress for him.
Maintain pace speed. If
Look
you
like the
stay
20
up.
of Dan, the 19 of Spoopy, the 62 of Randall. They will stay out, try to get a lap back here. So I assume this race off pit road is going to be... Oh!
Alright, let's pick it up and we'll bunch up behind them. If no, are you guys fitting Dan, Bud, and Randy? And Bud, Randy, are you guys pitting this?
Down and away goes Addy, followed
So, yeah,
by
let's catch up. No,
Trans.
none of us can pit though.
Jay Wood and Corey. So this has to be the top 4 right here.
No, we'd be with us taking the wave around. All I know, all of our tires are wrecked. Okay. Yeah, then technically you guys would be at the back. I'm laying over because my tires have 30% on them. So, yeah, I'm not starting in front of people that have fresh tires.
We never got cars for this caution.
14, 18.
Alright, so we got 14 and the 18.
18, 14 with the 18 cars.
Oh, the 18
Technically,
collected.
18 and 14 got to be at the back, but if you're laying over for them, lay over so we go this time. I think, yeah. Alright, yeah, Motorsports, jump up there.
Oh, this is an odd restart,
yeah,
but the
we're
47 of Addy, the 17 of Grizzly leads us. Trans Am leads us to green here at Texas.
I'm gonna end up wrecking somebody if I try to race anybody.
Look at Corey swooping down low.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to not blow a tire and not blow a tire.
Addy up front, Corey on the back bumper. What can Corey do? Up the track he goes, looking to the outside now. Corey's made a lot of passes from that outside, especially in turn 1. The odds defy him as the outside isn't really the preferred line in turn number 1 here with 4 laps to go in stage number 2. Who's going to get this stage win? Addy wants it pretty bad, but I can guarantee you Trans does as well. Not in the playoffs, but he just wants to win. Same with Jay
If
Wood.
we had stayed green that stage, I would have been in great shape.
Trans on Addy.
Yeah, I went in. I just did a quick splash and go so I could try to be out, and then I screwed up.
3 to go. Jay Wood's pushing Trans. Gonna go 3 wide. Trans and Addy make contact. Coming around to 2 laps to go. Trans to the race lead.
Pits are closed.
Jay Wood being pushed by Corey. Up into second as the 40 dominate.
Mm. 25.
Jay Wood is there. He's pushing the 17th in the corner. He sends him up the track. The bump and run. Here comes Jay Wood up the inside. 1 lap to go in stage 1. Here comes Corey. Corey, he's got a huge run. He peeks to the inside of Jay Wood. Contact's made. Jay Wood cuts him off. More contact with Addy and Trans. And coming off of turn 4, it's going to be guess who? Jay Wood, then Corey. But behind them is Addy, Trans,
Tire lights on.
and Grizzly, your top 5.
I wasn't worried about my fuel light. It was my tire light.
Alrighty, I'm back.
As that's going to wrap up stage number 2 here. So, Jay Wood, Corey, Addy, Trans, actually Devin got 5th, Grizzly.
Yeah, Jay Wood, Corey, Addy, Trans, Devin.
Where did... Grizzly end up? Grizzly must be several laps down, but he was up here.
No, he was one down. He was just got the free pass again.
All right, so Grizzly will be well. If that, yeah, Grizzly will be getting the lucky dog here. But yep.
And then an update for NASCAR. Truex is in the lead.
All right, thank you for cutting off. The sponsor plug is make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs as we go double wide here. Ready to go. Jaywood and Corey, the classic duo up front through the restart zone for stage number 3. We are green, green, green.
80 laps.
An 8-lapper on our hands, and hopefully we'll finish this one with some time to catch the ending of the cup race.
They're still in the second stage, I think.
They are not. They're on lap
Early
90.
in it.
They're
Yeah,
in the
that's only the second stage. It's a 228 lap race.
Oh, it is the second stage. They're not showing stage 2 on the board, though.
No, they're just showing laps altogether, most of them now.
Right, so Corey has fallen way back. So restarting it on the outside here on a game-controlled restart is terrible. But guess who didn't restart on the outside? The 17 of Trans. He's a coming on that 48.
Caution's out.
Caution on the
Leader's
speedway.
Yeah.
That's a 62 of Randall on the outside wall. He's got the 18 of
And the
Motorsports
18
back
of
there.
Motorsports.
What was that? 62-18, 62 cause. Alright, pits will be open this time.
Here is open for our 4th caution of the week. I'm sorry, our 3rd caution of the week.
He got hit by Randy a ton. Come on, move.
Pit road is open. Here they come. You know, I'm kind of shocked with pitting right there at the end of the stage. Nobody stays out right here. They didn't run many laps. But this will be interesting. Does everybody take 4 tires?
Or did they take just gas?
Nobody's taking different strategy. Or the 19 of Smooby comes out as a race leader. Possibly 2 tires. Jay with the 2nd, Malenko 3rd, Trans 4th, Addy your top 5.
Yeah, I had a half a lap on him.
And this may be what Spoopy needed. This is not what Jaywood wanted to see. Remember the last time Jaywood started on the outside on a restart. We didn't see him till
Are you guys gonna be
till the end
here
of the
or no?
stage.
Are you guys gonna be here? All right, yeah, we'll be good to go.
So we'll be going green this time by. The 19 of Spooby is the control car coming into the restart zone. And guess who's right behind him? Malenko is as well. Whoa, there's a lot of contact further back. But as Spooby and Jaywood come to the restart zone, green flag in the air. Spooby cleared to the race leader. Great push from Toyota teammate Malenko. Addy peeking down low. Malenko gives him room, but Malenko's cleared back down to 2nd. Malenko looking for the race lead. Side by side in the 3. And that FedEx Express number 11 is clear to the race lead here in Texas, but Spooby's not done. Fighting back up the inside. Malenko leads at the line. It's been a while since we've seen both of these drivers lead some laps. Three wide for third. Corey, he was in the middle of that. Addy was on his outside, Grizzly on his inside. Back up front, Spooby clears back by Malenko for the race lead. Grizzly up to third on Corey. And where's Bud? Great answer. Here comes Grizzly mixing it up as the Toyota teammates go side by side into one. Can Malenko roll that outside? He cannot. He actually loses a spot to Grizzly and Trans down low. Spooby trying to fend off Grizzly. Riding on board Corey. 3 wide with Malenko, Corey, and Dan. Spooby holding on to the race lead. A lot of contact. Malenko and Corey come together. We stay straight. Dan losing control. We're still green. Malenko to fourth. No, Jaywood to fourth. 3 wide still. Corey, Addy, Dan. How about maybe 4 wide? They're peeking. There's room to go 4 wide for Dan. There's still 3 wide for fifth. Malenko and Dan make contact. Corey makes contact with Dan, back in the traffic hard. The 62 over in a big accident in the quad oval.
Is that a caution? Caution's out. Run it back.
I'd want to call that one. My goodness. Terrible accident in the quad oval. Here we go. Can we go 3 wide for the lead? Jaywood up to maybe third. Nobody's challenging. Coming off of turn number 4. It's the 19 of Spooby from green to green. From green to yellow. Wow.
Well, I mean, he did go green to green, so.
Green to caution. Wow, wow, wow. What a wild stint.
Closed this time. Closed.
Pit road is closed. An update in the real NASCAR race. The Darlington strike count is up to 28.
Wow, that's a lot more than last race.
Yeah, people are pushing it more, but you know, it's also up with the speeds. They're at nighttime. It's cooler, more grip. Drivers are pushing it more. Anyway, back here, Spooby's your race leader. That one was Corey on Dan.
Corey on Dan.
Yep. I didn't even go back to look at that one. That's what I saw, but I'll go back and look.
Alright, pits will be open this time.
Yeah, Corey got loose and slammed Dan into the outside wall. So that one is definitely 6 and 20. Pit road is open here. Texas Motor Speedway giving us our 4th caution of the weekend here. All 4 of them from the Wholemade Veedverks Outlaw Cup Series playoff race number 2 here at the Texas Motor Speedway.
Oh, Custer's in trouble.
What else is new? He's been disappointing as a rookie.
Oof. Reddick's done pretty good.
Reddick and Nemechek have. That's about it.
Oh, Kenseth too.
He's not a rookie.
Nope.
Yep.
Well, kinda.
I think, yeah. He took a 1.5 year vacation. That's what he did, basically.
Isn't it the 5-year rule? If a driver comes back after 5 years, they need rookie stripes again? As Smooby wins the race off of pit road over Grizzly Trans J Wood.
He only retired 2018. I think. And the 2018.
And
something like that.
Denny Hamlin. Did I really say that? Malenko. Actually, it looks like Addy came out in 5th. Oh! The 41 of Devon spun under caution!
Oh, he got hit too.
Are you guys gonna get here or? We were all grouped.
They're playing footsie.
Wow, as the 41 is in trouble
Picking it back up to
in the real NASCAR Cup race, the 41's in trouble in our homemade playoff race. Oof.
That's pretty funny. Hey, maybe with the 48 leading all much, you might come up
Alright, going
the
this time.
One can only hope. Here we go, double wide and ready to go. Once again, Spooby is the control car in this restart. We are green, green, green. Grizzly gets a terrible restart. Here comes Trans. Grizzly forgot everything about a gas pedal and a gear shift. My goodness, back to 5th. And that's it. Bud is in there. Whoa, look at the defending down the back. What is this? IndyCar as Smooby defends hard into turn 3. Addy on Trans. Smooby, he knows he's got to hold that inside line. He's getting pushed. Smooby fighting for his life up here. Addy, Trans make contact, 3 wide for 2nd. Grizzly down low. And Grizzly clear to 2nd. Here comes J Wood. They recovered from the bad restart. Malenko not so much. Grizzly from top to bottom. Slipstreaming on the 19. Grizzly looking high. J Wood's down on the fender of the 14. Grizzly way up high. J Wood loose off a 2. J Wood trying to get cleared to 2nd position. Addy following suit. J Wood is cleared to 2nd. J Wood on Spooby. Here comes Grizzly and Addy. They go 3 wide once again for 2nd. Spooby loves hearing that. Addy down low. Grizzly, oh, almost contact into 3. They've been 3 wide almost the entirety of this restart. My goodness.
Oh no, I meant they were still 3 wide, and I was like, oh my god. I don't even want to see or imagine.
Grizzly around the outside, he peeks. Spooby defending hard. He's got to keep that inside covered off, and he does. Here comes a great run from Trans. Look at this pack of cars. And don't tell me anything about Clean Air not being dominant. Oh! Motorsports is getting a paycheck from Eddie Gossage. Trans forces his way to the inside of the 19. Three wide for 2nd. And Spooby's gonna fall back and into the outside wall contact with Grizzly. They had enough of him. He was holding up everybody, and everybody bullied him back. My goodness. So Trans Am your race leader. Talk about a buzzkill. Now the pack is going to start to spread out. Addy J Wood nose to tail trying to draft up there. J Wood sliding up, trying not to make contact with the 47. Oh, somebody in the grass. I think that's Malenko. He wants an Eddie Gossage paycheck. Wow. We cut to Miz's car right there, and you saw just Malenko whiz by. How about 3 wide deep in the pack? Threats of rain in the area at Darlington.
Oh gosh.
I caught it. I can't believe I caught that.
20 minutes out is what they're reporting. Can we get a Bud update?
Yeah, I figured you just got a little loose. I was like, fuck, man, I saved this. No harm, no foul.
Behind 47.
That doesn't make sense. Well, maybe. Addy goes by
Fourth?
for second.
I think it is for Bud. Yeah, Bud's in fourth.
Trying. You know you loved it.
We got the 17. 47.
No, he got a boot going into the corner.
Oh, no, not
So-
48 yet.
Jay Wood and Grizzly going at it for third.
Huh? Emerson can't hear anybody except me. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe he's just, I don't know. He could be focusing on the broadcast, too. Yeah, AJ and Sticky have been letting him know where Bud's at, too, because they can see him on theirs.
Oh, you can see him on yours now, Sticky?
Yeah, I have been.
Oh,
I've backed out
well-
during a caution.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna assume Addy's sat second right now, pulling away from Grizzly, Bud, and Jay Wood. Not quite sure the order.
Again, can't tell you much.
Cripper,
Yeah.
where is the 13?
I think he's in fourth.
13 is in fourth.
He is in fourth. Wow, he's ahead of Jay Wood.
Yeah, he's right in front of Jay Wood.
Jay Wood's been falling back. His work here in the middle, stage number 3. $54 laps to go here at Texas, coming around to 53.
No, it'll be 50 to go next time, bye.
Ooh, that stream is far behind. No, that driver is far behind. Side by side for fourth they go. Jay Wood down low, Grizzly up high. $50 laps to go here at Texas.
Just hit the wall.
And the 48 has cleared the 13. Jay Wood in the third. Now Corey and Grizzly trying to join Jay Wood up there as well. This battle third through sixth heating up. These drivers have to at least make one more stop. It might be two. Guy sitting nose to tail. It is. If you're not the first car in line, it is very tough to ride these laps. You have to let up a lot more because the car gets so tight on exit. Kind of like the arrow push of an Indy car. If you're in the draft, it is so bad if you're not the lead car. Wow, Corey into the wall, following Jay with Grizzly into the wall, following Corey. And Dan about to get lapped here. Back up front, it's the 17 of Trans Am holding station over the 47 of Addy, and then a group of cars, third through sixth. Dan giving way to Trans, who's the race leader. In the real NASCAR race, Clint Boyer coming to turns 3 and 4 to win stage number 2. With rain in the area, Boyer's sitting pretty. Chase Elliott second, Truex third, Jones fourth, Harvick fifth. Top 5 at the end of stage number 2. Addy falling back to this battle. It's a lot of front end damage. Jay Wood quickly catching Addy. Addy's having a problem, but he's sitting there in front of Jay Wood. Addy's tires might have gone. Here comes Jay Wood. Jay Wood for second on Addy. Addy not done though. He's fighting back. Corey pushing up. Addy hanging tough on the outside. So Addy falls back to the 4th position. Jay Wood the 2nd. Corey 3rd, Grizzly 4th. Addy 5th. Malico's gone 1 lap down. After his pass to DeGrasse and pit lane. Oh, Addy's about to join him in the grass. Here comes Corey looking for second down low on Jay Wood. The tire's aging. Pit stops on the horizon.
Hi, Muffin. My little
Grizzly
friend.
gets by Jaywood as well. That is second and third. Jaywood, as quickly as he took second place, back into the 4th position.
Yep, you definitely got Maine Coon in you, buddy. Grizzly said sorry, Jaywood, if you didn't hear him.
Anyway, here comes Trans, your race leader, pit road. This gives Corey the race lead. And that looks like it's Day Done 11 car. Addy coming to pit road. He passes Trans on pit entry. Trans must have made a mistake. Jaywood right on the back bumper as well. We could have a different leader.
I went at the very start of the box, so can't really say I didn't go in time.
And Corey's wrecked it coming to pit road. Both of our leaders coming to pit road have had issues. The car's in the grass. Grizzly on pit road. Who's going to be your leader when pit stops are over? Looks like Addy comes out in front of Trans. The racing on pit exit here. Grizzly comes out. He gets passed by Addy. Looks like Addy will be it. Corey down and away. Looks like blown motor for the 11 car. And the 41.
Yep. Yeah, and the 41, yeah. I was going to say that, but I didn't know if you said it already.
No. So, a Chevy, a Ford, and a Toyota have all blown up tonight.
Well, that's one of each manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? Are we going to have to pay his car catch on fire?
Relax now.
Relax now.
The 40
You
to
don't remember to...
40 to I'm sorry, the 20 of Dan is our race leader. He's on an alternate strategy.
He hasn't cut a pit road yet.
Nope. And he lets Motorsports right on by. Dan's waiting for a caution. That's what he's doing. Trying to go as long as he can. He's waiting on a caution. Maybe try to pit as late as he can. Maybe take something different to get back into this race. The 33 laps to go. Is Dan saving?
I think so.
Dan might be just trying to save so that he can pit and have enough fuel to make it to the end. Because what? Those guys there are 6 laps short. Dan possibly just trying to pit 6 laps later than everybody so that he doesn't have to save. Here comes Dan to pit road. That might have been it. Did he save enough? He might be somebody that we look at later in the race. Keep tabs on that 20 car. So with him pitting, he gives up the race lead to the 47 of Addy. Dan's got to keep that car running now at a consistent pace, so everybody else either tries to save or comes to pit road. Back up front, Addy has a slim lead over Trans. Ryan Newman and Chris Buescher stayed out under the stage caution. There's reports of rain.
Ooh.
This could get interesting. So it looks like Jay Wood sat behind the 14 of Grizzly. Third and fourth place there. Dan
And
is
20 of
out.
Dan's out of pit road.
The 18 of Motorsports to pit road. So he's just trying to make it to the end here at this pit stop. Is this Spooby catching for 5th place? Or in 5th place?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pit again. I'm like 10 short.
I think everybody's either saving or pitting. I mean, 10 laps is huge. Here goes Spooby for 4th place. Jay Wood's really backed off the pace here.
No way I'm making it 10 extra.
Jay Wood's trying to make it. He's not in the playoffs. He has nothing to lose. Addy and Trans, their strategy, they know they're going to run out. They're trying to go as long as they can and as fast as they can to try to minimize the time lost. "27 laps to go." A grab bag of fuel strategy in play here. Dan might have pitted at the perfect time. Drivers about 5 to 10 laps short. And here we go. We're restarting in a real NASCAR race at the end of stage number 2. Ryan Newman is your race leader.
Nice to see him back on the track.
And in the race lead, battling teammate Chris Buescher. This is a Roush strategy. Hoping for some rain. And Buescher's going to drop like a rock. Hopefully nobody finds his left rear quarter panel.
Jimmy's not that far behind him. He's only behind by like 10 spots, I think.
You can stop talking now.
They're 3 wide. Bush is dropping back like a rock.
Alright, but we got a real race as well.
How did you call that? How'd you know that, Emerson?
I'm sorry?
No what?
How did you know that?
No what?
How did you know Buescher was gonna drop like a rock?
It's obvious.
Because it's Chris Buescher.
No, that's true. That's true.
Why did you
Can't
make a
help but
Why did you make a big deal about it? It's
like,
not
it
not
was
like
shocking.
Chris Buescher has any fans. Him and his 3 fans. I mean,
Ooh.
they'll go
Is
cry
his
about it.
family?
I think I'll give him 3 fans outside of his family.
Oh, okay.
There's 62 of Randall on pit road. As Eric Jones to the race lead with rain on the way. Again, back up front. Addy has a huge lead. Trans is backed off the pace big time. Grizzly doesn't care. He's trying to go as far as he can on his tank of fuel. This is wild strategies going on here. Also, Eric Jones took it 3 wide for the race lead and made it look easy. In the real
I mean,
race.
I guess when you know rain's coming in on the way, and you just gotta be in the lead to win, you'll try some stuff.
Spooby loose out of turn 4 and into the quad oval hard.
Spooby. Damn.
How to throw away in one move.
And that has been Spooby's Achilles heel this race. He could never, never, ever make it off a turn 4 with a loose race car. Maybe you should tighten it up next time.
Yeah, no, it's toast.
Yeesh.
I can barely even drive it on the apron. This thing's toast.
So Tran's backing off the pace so much, Jaywood might catch. And then it could be a battle of the slow cars for second. So we know without saving, the only drivers who can make it is when Dan pitted, and every driver who's pitted after Dan's pitted can make it to the end.
Dang.
Did Spooby miss pit road?
No, I was coming around the box so that way it wouldn't send me through and I could stop.
But Jaywood to second place over Trans. Motorsports on fresh tires. I'm sorry. Jaywood is in third. I believe Bud is in second. If anybody can give me a bup date, that'd be great.
Eddie's leading. Bud pitted, so I don't think he's in second.
Who's second?
No, Bud pitted, so he's. I think Bud's a lap down. I'm not sure.
Okay, so who's second?
47's leading. Who's second? Grizzly. 14.
Oh, the 14 of Grizzly.
Who's third?
Okay, I got it from there.
Jaywood's third. Trans fourth. Corey fifth.
Right on.
Okay.
Grizzly catching up to a slow car here. I think that's Addy. Addy may be trying to make it.
I'm just glad I didn't collect anybody when I crashed.
This is a little too late if you're Addy trying to save fuel here.
Granted, I kind of wish I had collected somebody who would still be on the lead lap and in the race, but...
So, Addy, what is he trying to do?
So
is he trying to save or
Bud's
is he trying to
passing you
run as
for
hard as he
position?
can?
Okay.
That's passing who for position?
Bud's passing Dan for position.
Ah. Bud's pitted. So Bud has a real chance at this then.
Yeah.
Because Dan can make it. But if Bud's ahead of Dan, then we're really talking here.
Can Bud win it?
He's in prime position right now. Because we know Grizzly cannot make it. He's pushing as hard as he can just to see how far ahead he can get before he pits. I don't know. Addy looks like he's trying to save fuel. It looks like a little late to do that. Jaywood has been saving fuel. Trans has been saving fuel. Corey's about to go one lap down. He's saving so much fuel. But can these drivers save 5 to 10 laps of gas? That is a lot of gas.
That's a lot to save.
As we come into the waning laps here. $11 laps remain, coming around to 10 laps to go. Drivers are almost meeting their numbers. How does Addy fare with Corey? Addy closing the gap on Corey now. This is to put him 1 lap down. And here comes Addy. That's it. He cannot make it. He gives up the race lead to the 14 of Grizzly. When does Grizzly pit?
I'd say next lap. Because they got how many laps left right now?
About 9.
Okay, what's the lap window?
Here comes Grizzly.
What's
So
the
Viz
full
is
mileage
going
window?
to give it to Jaywood. Jaywood about to meet his number on fuel. I think we're at 7 to go.
Yeah, about that.
That is correct. Grizzly had a humongous lead over Jaywood.
That sucks, dude. 47 got a speeding penalty.
Oh, that hurts.
48's the leader.
Yep. And how about that? He's won
At
stage
least Texas
1.
has been consistent, is dude. Between last night and tonight, I don't think I've seen this many speeding penalties for people under the limit in a while.
He won stage 1. He's won stage 2. He's coming around through turns 3 and 4 with 5 laps to go from the finish.
And Bud's
Can't-
right behind him.
Getting tagged at 40.
He is?
Like, kind of pit
Bud is right behind Jaywood.
You keep us tabbed then. This is your call if he's trying to work it.
Wow. And
Bud-
Bud's on the lead lap too.
I don't know if he is because Bud's pitted.
I don't know if he is either. I think he is though.
No, he is not. That is incorrect.
No?
The 17 of Trans
No,
Am is
Bud's not
second.
on the lead lap yet.
Man, that was exciting, man. I had a moment there. I was like, oh my god, Bud's gonna win.
Except with
Bud's not second.
4 laps to go, Bud is just trying to get back onto the lead lap.
Yep. And there goes Bud going around Jaywood.
Yep, that'll put him on the lead lap. Look at Dan. This one may not be over. Dan's coming for full head of steam, but with 3 laps
Dan's
to
getting
go.
ready to blow a tire.
Oh, and I believe Dan is actually a lap down. Never mind about
Yeah.
that. Also, so right now it's Jaywood and Trans.
And here comes the 62. Oh wait, no, yeah.
I'd say it's about half a max difference.
Something like that. Coming around to 2 laps to go.
That 17's catching up though. Pretty good.
That's that. The 17 of Trans Am's coming with a full head of steam.
Oh yeah.
Straight for that 48 car.
Well, I can't.
Yeah,
I cannot
Last
see.
lap or no?
No, we aren't.
No.
2 to go.
2 to go.
Ooh,
go,
he's
2
catching
laps
up
to go.
fast.
I believe.
He's catching fast.
This might... Can J-Wood make it? Does the fuel live? J-Wood trying to make his number. Trans is coming.
He's
A
chopping
lap
that.
and a half
He's
to
catching
go.
it.
The fuel light is on and at 48. 1 lap to go at Texas. What's going to happen?
He's got about 4 or 5 car lengths behind him.
I think J-Wood's got the fuel.
I think.
He might have just hit his number right there. Down the back for the final time for this
That's
40.
17 though.
Dominate.
He has it. I think. Unless he runs out.
Coming off of turn number 4. Does the fuel live? Yes, it does. J-Wood sweeps all 3 stages and wins
Dang.
here at Texas. Trans
That
Am
was crazy.
finishes 2nd.
April
Corey
weeks.
finishes 3rd. Is he
That
four-
was close.
Hey, it was a fuel mileage rate. Come down to fuel mileage and you got it. It didn't fucking walk away from you. You know? Those ones are a pain in the ass to get when it comes down to fuel mileage.
An update in the NASCAR race with 70 laps to go. Eric Jones is your leader with Chase Elliott right behind.
Eric
Harvick-
Jones did win last year.
That might not happen this year with Elliott really piling on the pressure. But we'll get to that after post-race interviews.
Trans in court.
Yep, so just J-Wood and Trans, you said? Alright.
That was crazy. I almost thought he had him.
Hey, I got a top 10. Even with destroying my car.
Alright. So let's hear it. Trans, you got us?
Alright, someone has the race in the background or
Right.
something.
Don't get us copyrighted, please. Addy was the
Yeah.
fastest car. And wow,
I
it
think
did
it's
show.
Liquid.
Trans, you got us? Is he unmuted?
Was you able to hear my TV?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we could.
I guess he wasn't unmuted. Trans, you got us?
I can't hear him. You might have me muted.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Alright, good win, Jaywood.
Thank you.
And then for the daily board, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Alright.
8 of the spots.
Well, looks like tonight we won't keep up the tradition of having to only interview second place, but we'll only also still get one interview tonight because I know for a fact this 40 Dominate of J-Wood has got a copy on us. Alright, you do, right?
I can't hear him.
Can't hear him either.
J-Wood, you there?
They can't hear you yet, Jaywood. I don't know if
Oh,
you're
and
talking
Elliot
to them or not.
takes the lead.
What,
I can't hear him.
Oh, you can. Okay, you can hear me.
You can hear him or you
me.
can't hear him?
I can't hear him.
He can't hear
You
you.
cannot. I will leave and rejoin the party.
He's gonna leave the party and join back in.
Because so give us a second here. I guess this would have been time for a BRB screen, but we join right on back. All right, J-Wood, Trans, you got us?
Yep.
Transitor?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. We're going to go Trans
Alright,
and...
let you guys wrap this up.
Yep. We'll go Trans and J-Wood. Driver finishing second today. Driver of the number 17 Ford Fusion. Trans, how'd you get that second place there?
Save. Luckily, I got second.
It looked like a wild final stage on fuel mileage, but what was the rest of the stages looking like on fuel mileage?
I can't hear myself.
It wasn't really much fuel mileage on it,
Okay.
really. A lot of cautions into play.
Right. Do you think those cautions may have helped you gotten more used to your car with little short runs? Or if there was a caution at the end, did you think you had a good short run car?
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a car ready. We had a short run there at the end, but long run fuel game.
Yep, the fuel game did prevail. So if it didn't come down to fuel mileage and it was just a single stint, how did your car handle, and how was it on towards the end of a long run for you?
It's pretty good on the long run. It's a little tight on the entry.
All right. Let's see what. All right, what could you have done differently? You were catching and catching and catching. How many more laps, or what could you do differently? What was going to be the deal there? Maybe fit to be talking to you one spot higher.
If I just had 1 lap more, not even a lap, half a lap.
Oh, you were catching him fast too.
I ran out going into 3.
Oh damn.
All right, you two have anything for him?
No, but that was really close at the end. That was a good race.
Yeah, I do. So, Trans, if you had, how many more laps, if you had more fuel, if you had 3 more laps of fuel, right? How many more laps do you think it would have taken for you to catch Jay Wood?
Yeah, we probably would have been battling it out if we had about just a few more laps of fuel.
So you'd say about 1 or 2 more laps?
Of fuel, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we was both pushing it to the end. I think he might have ran up right around the line, maybe. I don't know. But...
All right.
So you're not a you're not a playoff contender. So I assume your main goal coming in here was to win the race. Obviously, that didn't happen. But what does the second place kind of do for you for if you come back and run with us again?
We don't want no second place. We'll come back next week and try it again.
Right on. One more. I don't know if you're still closely following the sport. I assume you are, though. Who's your pick for tonight? In the cuppers.
Oh, 2-car.
All right.
He's in 10th right now.
He is in P10 right now with 57 to go.
And they still have the mandatory gas up caution stuff.
What? No, that wasn't the first stage, man.
You know?
Nope.
I thought to do that every stage.
Nope. That's all right. Gonna teach these boys something up here anyway. But congratulations on your second place finish tonight. Hope good luck to you next week, and hoping your driver does well tonight.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right. I don't know how many times I've said the 40 dominate, but it was truly V40 dominate tonight. Driver of the number 40 dominate. Jay Wood, how did that one go for you?
The first stage went great, and second stage was, they had a few cautions there, and we managed to still win the stage. I'm not really after stage wins, but we went and took it.
Right.
And then the third stage, I got damage on one of those. I'm not sure what restart it was. I think it was like 67 to go. Car in front of me just didn't go. I don't know. He just didn't go, and I got front end damage. I didn't even hit him that hard, but he gave me 2% aero, and my car was tight the entire run.
We were wondering why you were off the pace and you weren't like your usual self, having to kind of muscle your way back up through the field. So, but we've seen you muscle your way back up through the field a lot today, and that's because you started on the outside lane. Why is the outside lane just not as good as the inside on restarts?
A little bit of this game, and the new Texas sucks.
I don't disagree on either of those statements. Not one bit. Was there anything maybe different you could, I guess, other than, time to restart? Was there anything different you could have done on the outside lane to maybe get a better restart? Or
I can get a better restart, but it ain't gonna matter when cars line up underneath of you. You can't unless somebody gets down or you get an opening. You're you're to the mercy of the car on the inside. It's just that's what it is. It's product of this game, and like I said, this track sucks.
Yeah, I again loved it before the repave. Um, so tonight you had the second fastest car. What was going through your mind? You're sitting third place. You barely made your number. I had your stream on for reference. Talk to us about your saving there in that final stage. Did you know if Addy and Grizzly weren't going to make it? I assume you knew Grizzly wasn't because of the way he was pushing. But kind of what your thoughts were.
I pretty much knew that they weren't even saving. So I was like, and I wasn't going to catch the two Addy and Trans at the beginning of the run. It was just too far out there, and I'm like, oh well, I'll just try it. Started saving, and yeah. I looked back with down the backstairs and I saw Trans and I'm like, oh, I got to step on it, and yeah, we made it. I think I could have went one more lap, but after that I would have been screwed.
That was gonna be my next question. So yeah, you see that 17 just getting bigger and bigger in your mirror. What was going through your mind?
I was just being conservative. I didn't even know he was there, and then I looked back, and I saw him, and I'm like, okay, I just got to go through 3 and 4, and I think he ran out. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's always fun watching you just come in here and just tear it up on that track. How many wins is this in how many weeks?
I don't know. I'm just here. I like racing. Last week I had a good car and made a dum-dum on the last stage and didn't pit.
Oh yeah, that is fresh in our memories. Right, but yeah, I'm sure. I mean, your only goal to come here and do what? Your only goal is to come here and win, and you definitely have accomplished that. If these two can hear you, do you have any questions for them?
We can.
I'm gonna watch this race if I can cut it short, please.
Yeah, go for it. But congratulations on your win tonight, and good luck to you in your next race with us. I believe that was Matt Kens if we spun out there. Nice caution evening. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yep. So we want to get to the race as soon as we can as well. So just quickly, what are your final thoughts from tonight with 49 to go in the actual Cup race?
It was. Oh, you can go first.
Oh, you can go first, Sticky.
No, you can go.
All right. Honestly, it's it was exciting. It was more of I was thinking the opposite on this track. I don't know why I was going one way and not the other. I thought it was really gonna lean towards tire wear, but it ended up finishing on fuel mileage. And honestly, it's kind of hard because no matter what, I still think that it happens, and I don't think there's no one that can change unless I actually can prove that it can be done. I still think going below that dotted white line is still dangerous.
Oh, no one has ever disputed that. It is very dangerous. You never want to hit that apron at any track. You can't even hit at the plate track, so you're gonna fucking go up the track. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can hit it on Bristol and you're fine, but.
Right, but so I really doubted that tonight was going to be about tires because on a freshly repaved track, tires do not wear out as much. This track was recently repaved. Tires were not going to be a factor. Even on this video game that has trouble modeling tire wear, they did get this part right, and the fact that this track does not eat up tires because it shouldn't. A smooth racing surface has nothing to really eat the tires up with. But tonight wasn't really about fuel. We had a lot of caution tonight. Not a lot, but a decent amount. A healthy amount for a good race. And then the final stage was definitely about fuel. A wild one tonight. I'm sure you boys want to get on with the race. So unless you have anything else to say, we're going to head on out, yeah?
Stay safe. Stay safe and spend time with family. That's all I got to say.
Not too many family members, though. But yeah, our fight against the invisible enemy is on its way through. Light is at the end of the tunnel, and we are approaching that light. And only time will tell how it goes. So until the next time, y'all go ahead and y'all stay safe. We will see y'all next week for the Wholemade Veedverks Cup Outlaw Series here Wednesday night, 8 p.m. for playoff race number 3. So we will see you then.
Alrighty.
You may be thinking to yourself, I'm just the guy that covers the red flags.
They're going to red flag the event.
Or have an ear for saucy radio chatter. Although people have their narrow and often misunderstood perception of me.
He's all over the damn track. You don't know where the hell he's going.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change those perceptions.
The main thing is to make sure you learn from your mistakes and get better.
It's no different than any other roadblock I've conquered in my life.
Do I have to take the bad with the good?
Not just for me, but for those who have a rightful story to be told.
Jeez!
I'll open those lenses and explore those valiant journeys, because at the end of the day, the more people hear their tales, the better human life can become. That's what Behind the Exploratory Lenses is going to be about. And by episode's end, you'll remember those names like a photograph, because images last a lifetime. Along the way, I'll be sharing some thoughts about the world of racing, sports, music, lifestyles, and tales about my current and prosperous tenure with Motorsports Tribune. What are you waiting for? Go! Make sure to subscribe so you'll never miss a single episode, because trust me, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
That's what she said. Or he said.
Until we meet again, be sure to be listening to every tale, because it's going to be one hell of a ride that you'll never forget.